Ladies and gentlemen, a very special show tonight. I was a bit upset. We had a few injuries to my team and I had a few dropouts, and then my star player came back from injury off the bench. My boy Moss, it is an honour and a pleasure to have you on the Mullet Show. How are you doing today, mate?
Jimmy, mate. It's Jimmy.
You've got your mullet on, a ginger mullet at that. And I'm sure every tourist has bought one of those CU Jimmy hats in Scotland. Did you buy it in Scotland?
In Edinburgh, yeah.
It's got to be done. I think I've got one in the back as well. But today, it's not about Scotland. It's not about Scottish football. It's all about the Mullet Show on Full Time Sports Network. Here's the intro.
Never give up on us. Now we're on the road to your road. Right now, all our dreams can be made. I will be kings of football again. England! England!
And Moss, the only drawback from you being on the show today is that no one's going to be commenting because it's usually you who's commenting and informing me on everything going on in football.
Trying to get some of my Arsenal mates, Luke and all them, get them in the chat.
Get him in there, get a chat in. We read out all the comments, you know that. So,
wonderful.
Without further ado,
great mullets in your clip there.
Yeah,
Rob Lowe, a good Canadian.
There was only one footballer in there, funny enough.
Beckham was the only one, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
So just before we crack on, a word to our sponsors. We used to have a little sign up for GMS, but it's gone from the thing. So you can see it along the bottom there. So if anyone needs any architectural needs, the GMS can do it all for you. Get in touch with them. You get 10% off if you quote the code at the bottom. Also, we are sponsored by Rafe Energy Drinks. I think the picture of that one is in here. I like this one because it's got like this really gothic kind of weird like hand holding up the pot there. It just gives you a symbolism
Like they came out of the grave or something.
That's it. And they're like, hang on, this. When they went to do it, they were like, let's get paint all over the hand. So it's got this kind of messy. And I've only just seen that flavour is called Voodoo Grape. So I reckon if you drink the Voodoo Grape, something magical will happen to you. You get 10% off the Voodoo Grape. So scan the QR code there. They're our official partners. So please check them out. And thank you for sponsoring the show. Luke saying, love the new hairstyle, Moss. There you go.
This mullet needs a little shampoo
needs
or
to
something.
be done. So, without no further ado, it's time.
Rebel in the house.
Oh yeah, there we go. Rebel as well. What's up? What's the crack, guys? I swear you were just on the show, Rebel. I do admire. Wow, we've got 5 people watching now. This is crazy. This is the numbers are going through the roof.
Jimmy.
This is what Moss does. This is what Moss does with his mullet. Okay. And there's Luke. Hi, Luke. How you doing, mate? Blooming in, watching the City fame. Ollie.
He's up 1 now. 37 minutes.
He probably is watching it. So, Moss, it's going to be your first Bovrils bits, mate. How are you excited about this?
Yeah, I've never even really had Bovril. I always heard about it when I was over there. And I'm like,
Bovril is a gravy.
Bad hot cocoa.
It's basically gravy in a drink. I'm not joking. It is gravy. I explained that to an Italian once, and he was disgusted. And I was like, "Look, bro, it's just what we do. We drink gravy on the terrace.
You got to stay warm on those rainy English nights."
You know what, though, Mustard? It's bloody good. A Bovril on a cold day. I'm not going to lie.
It is.
Not going to lie. Rebel Moss going full angry Scotsman. Yes, he is. Give us your Scottish impression again, Moss.
If it ain't Scottish, it's crap.
Can you give us a Braveheart?
And then when I lived in Edinburgh, I was playing for Edinburgh United. I finally rose the ranks to some semi-pro. And then this Alex Ferguson type manager, after my first game, I told him I needed to go home to Canada. He goes, "You're playing the wrong sport, man. You should be playing the rugby."
There you go, Moss. I did not know. I did not know you play semi-pro football in Scotland. That's absolutely amazing. What
Yeah,
a good-looking
university
dude.
over
You see,
here.
everyone who's usually on the show is commenting, so I do love that. Got it in the BG while I work, mate. Love that, Adam. Cheers, bro.
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
you both. Of course, I'm watching. I would have sworn I saw Jack drinking a Bovril on the bench. Yes. I don't know who Jack is, but I'm
Get
sure.
your Yorkshire puddings and your Bovril in.
A Bovril. I'll treat you to a Bovril one day, Moss. Don't you worry about that.
We'll become.
So, without further ado, Bovril bits.
Afraid, Oliver.
This was from last week's show. I don't know if you saw this, but could anyone guess what this actually was? I found out what it was.
Really? I was stumbled.
It's actually a fishing alarm.
A fish alarm. So if you got a bite on the hook.
Yeah, I always call that
Ice
bloody
fishing.
cheating, don't you think?
Yeah,
It's cheating,
well,
that, isn't it?
ice fishing, you need to go warm up over here, and so you got to have something to tell you to get the hell out there.
I think the Canadians are more hardcore than us British, as we need.
My dad's ice fishing right now.
Love that.
-11.
What's that show that I really like? What's it called?
-11.
What's the show I really like? It's called Alone. Yeah, he's out there alone.
Yeah.
Is it
There's
Alone?
a naked one. Naked and afraid. They got to
Gotta
do
be
what
done.
Alone does, but naked.
Now, obviously, we have some beautiful people who watch football in this country, and this guy really just summed up the whole Carling Cup final, didn't he?
I saw that.
What I like about this picture is,
I was like, that's me if I keep going the way I go.
mate, that's going to be me as well. And what I like about it is, it's like everyone's just said,
Except
right,
it'll be AFC.
we're gonna take a picture now, and we want you to pretend that you've just missed a really big chance. And it's like everyone has captured
Look at the
that.
scratch marks on that guy.
I know. Bloody hell, that tattoo must have hurt. Like, because that's pretty deep ink. It's not a small NUFC.
What if,
maybe
what if he lost all that weight? Then AFUC might become level.
Have you seen what he's got on his hair though, Moss? I'm pretty sure that's a mullet
too, isn't it? Mullets are still up in style up north, I think.
They're going everywhere. I'm growing mine back. Also, what I like is about the little kid who's just there. He's like, it's just too loud. He's just saying it's just too loud. And
why never went away at Newcastle, so now they're back in style.
But that really was probably the most entertaining thing about the Carling Cup final, to be fair.
Oh, is that what those shave marks are, Adam? It says he shaved his belly for the day.
No, I think they're stretch marks. I think that's what happens. I think like when you put on maybe he's gone through a few weight losses. You know, he's like put it on and he's lost it again. Yeah, that's it. That's where you get him. I don't know these things. Like,
I'm not quite there yet.
Yeah, I'll get there one day though, and then when we do, we'll know. At least, Moss, we will know. Next one, I found this one quite funny. Breaking news: Thiago Silva could be out for up to 6 weeks with an knee injury. And actually, I've just removed the banner there for a second. Robin's put, "Damn, been instrumental in their recent victories." That kind of tickled me, that one. Robin Illingsworth getting in there, who's obviously an Australian. So that's British. There we go. What are we saying? We've got more here. Didn't Mike Ashley do that once? What, get a mullet? Maybe he did. Stretch marks, but the top belly looks freshly waxed. There we go. He was talking about the top belly there, top bins, eh? So I found that one quite funny. Moss, you didn't seem to laugh at that one. Was it not funny? Moss is gone. Where have you gone?
Egg wash.
How'd you taken off your mullet? What's going on?
Yeah.
Did you not think that one was very funny, Moss?
My son Odegaard's look here. But my hair's going a little too white, my friend.
Don't worry, you look beautiful, mate. You look beautiful. I don't think you didn't think that was that funny, that one, Moss. It's all right. We'll move on. I like this one. Cristiano Ronaldo is Saudi Arabia's pro player of the month, 28 goals. Well, he's gonna be, isn't he? I mean, it's like that kid in the playground who's always better than everyone else. It's like he's playing in the Saudi Arabian league.
But those leagues only stack up one team always.
I reckon you could have gone pro in Saudi Arabia.
Play on one of the worst teams there, yeah.
I reckon you could have. No. I reckon you could have been on one of the best, mate.
Good shopping, though.
Yeah, that's it. Great shopping. That's probably where he's gone. Next up, Ivan Toney, the honest guy that he is, has pleaded guilty to as many as 266 charges against him.
He's saying, "Stop giving me bet tips. I can't do this."
This is the thing that makes me laugh. It's like you think, well, I'll have a little bet. Maybe I'll get away with it. Right? Like, oh, well, actually, that's quite a good little deal. That's like a bet builder. Oh, there's a few things in there. 262. I mean,
do you have to win these to get in trouble, or what if he lost them all?
He kind of just took it to a new level. He was just
probably bet on the other team when he wasn't playing there.
Mate, he was just like, I absolutely love betting. I'm just gonna go with this and see what happens. This is how Moss streams. He's always walking off.
Over under.
Is this right? Luke's just said this is how you stream. You always like to have a little walk off.
The bets are over under 2 or 3 times. I always can't see my TV far enough. Sometimes when there's a goal, I gotta go get closer. And Luke's like, "Where's it gone?"
That's it. That's the true fans. There, they know what you're about. What would you say is a fair punishment for that?
For me walking away too many times?
No. You can walk away as many times as you like. I'm just happy that you're on the stream with me, man. I've got 9 people watching. This is like a record for the Mullet Show. I'm just gonna say this out loud. So yeah, you can do whatever you want, bro. I mean, I don't care. What would be a fair punishment for Ivan Toney, you think?
Yeah, like what do you do on betting? Like it's happened in baseball in America. It
always happens in America. I mean, they just love cheating, don't they?
And
pretty sure they do.
They were always worried about having Vegas having sports, but now they got NHL, now they got NFL, and it doesn't seem to be a problem. Now America's opened up to bet sites like you guys. We've had it for a little while longer.
So what you're saying is it's okay.
It's okay. Let the guy bet. But how do they who investigates this? How do they know every bet shop he's gone to? What if he's bet on his own team? Then that becomes an issue.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if
bet on your own club.
He was just like, oh look, there's the Saudi Arabia team. No,
Creambo.
They look like they could do. Did you used to play with Gordon Ramsay? That's what Ian's saying. Rams.
That's the chef dude, isn't it? That's the chef.
He's saying Mossy's twin. Cream Bone 66. What a name. Love that. Sup, guys? What happened to the Scottish bloke? He's gone. And
you got yanked by Moss.
Yeah, but to be fair, you are semi-Scottish. I mean, you played for Edinburgh.
Yeah, no, my girlfriend was Scottish, and I went over there after university. But unfortunately, I broke my leg at the Canadian Nationals before. So then when I was over there, I was like, okay, my plan for my Standard Life company team, and it seems pretty easy. Then they're telling me to go try out for this Edinburgh United. And then Scottish are crazy. I didn't even touch a ball for like a month. All we did was run. I'm like,
what you're going to say, all you did was drink. That's
yeah, run and drink. That's all it was.
No, mate.
When do we take a ball? When do we start passing the ball around?
Mate, they're the cool things of football these days. Like whenever a new manager comes in, it's like you run them into the bloody ground.
This old Alex Ferguson's coach, he was running me into the ground, boy.
That's it. He was his mate, probably. Peeny Ween, try and keep him more safe on the streets of London. It was a challenge. Sounds amazing. I need to go out.
Was my escort for a while. Well, we went to the Arsenal Sevilla 6-0 drubbing.
Yeah, I think I was there as well. Long time ago.
And me, Creambone, and Treek Talks, we all went to the Leicester match.
Creambone.
4-2, now 1-0.
Okay, so that's the end of Bobble's bits. It was a bit of a short one today because I've got so much more to get through. So on the next subject, we what we do is we read out some good tweets from a specific team.
QPR, I like that.
This week we did QPR. Grace Stafford, hello. Thank you very much for watching the show.
A big Middlesbrough fan.
I know everyone's watching just to see Moss. So and I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that because
No, but every week I'm coming to watch Oliver.
it's true. It's true. That's what I'm saying. But I mean, there's 8 people watching right now. I'm just having a fucking.
I'm
field
your
day.
biggest fan, and some of my fans came.
Okay, so obviously, QPR got a new manager this week in Gareth Ainsworth. I love a bit of Gareth Ainsworth, but the big news for me wasn't Gareth Ainsworth. The big news for me was Jack. I really do love this woman. She had a hen do at QPR, and she got a picture with Jude the cat. I mean, if that isn't the greatest hen do ever.
The cat in the chicken coop. The cat got in the chicken coop. The hen.
Jude the cat. I didn't even know the cat had a name. But it's a female cat like that. And there
for a while when I lived in Scotland, people kept talking about hen do's, and I didn't know what the hell they were talking about.
That's it. I mean, I don't know if I've ever seen a hen do at a football match before, but I think that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I wouldn't mind doing my hen do.
No women would do that over here.
No. They don't like football. They like soccer. I had to have a picture.
They go to a women's soccer game.
Yeah, to be fair, women's soccer is probably better these days anyway. I had to have a good old picture of sexy. What a sexy man.
That is more than a mullet. That's just beautiful.
He just looks like a rock god there, doesn't he? And I didn't even notice he took Wickham from the 4th division to the 2nd division, working on a tight budget.
Well done.
Well done. I think that's what they're trying to say there. And then I found this one with my hero, Pete Doherty, obviously looking.
That was almost the guy on the right is almost exactly my mullet back in the day.
That's it. That's Ainsworth again. That's Gareth Ainsworth.
I like this guy.
Do you know who that is on the left?
No.
That's Pete Doherty at the Liberty.
Oh, I remember him. He was a crazy heroin rocker guy, wasn't he?
You check him out now. He doesn't look that skinny, but he stopped doing the crack. See, once you stop doing the crack, you put the weight on. Really bad.
Yeah. Get off the heroin.
I reckon that's what happened to that Newcastle fan.
Wasn't he the guy that messed with
this guy used to look like Pete Doherty, and then he stopped doing the crack, and then that's what the stretch.
And you have another crack showing.
Plenty of cracks. Oh man, the silver one's here. Yo. When are you going to come on, Tony? When are you going to come on?
Tony.
I'm only here for Ollie. Sorry, Moss. Wow. I'll take that. I'll take that. I love it. There is some love.
Me and Tony loved you. And
up the borough. Yeah, up the borough. Grace, I'll tell you what, next week, Grace, if you watch, we'll do Middlesbrough tweets for you.
Akpom. She loves the Akpom.
Daniels, that's Michael Bolton. Yes, it was. Yeah, everyone loves Michael.
Max Clare from the last one. That is true.
Picking out some classics. I think, is he talking about our Gareth Ainsworth sexy picture? I mean, he is a good-looking guy. He's a good-looking guy. He doesn't look as good as that anymore. But, I mean, I picked out the best one. All right, what else have we got from QPR? We've had a recovering crack addict. We've had the... This one here made me laugh a little bit. Obviously, you can see Gareth has aged a bit since. This was like manager.
Still got good flow. He's still got good flow.
Yeah, but it says manager loves QPR, and it says assistant QPR season ticket holder. Well, he can't be any bloody more passionate than the assistant. Why hasn't he got a bloody season ticket?
Exactly, you got it.
Yeah, and that's it. That's his assistant on the left going, bro, I've got a season ticket, so shut your mouth. That's what I think he's saying. But passion at the helm. Definitely loves QPR. And I think that there wasn't, I'll be honest, like usually you go through clubs and you get a whole lot of stuff. But QPR wasn't as good as maybe Millwall.
Yeah, that Millwall one.
Millwall's the best. Funny enough, I actually tweeted one of our people that we put on the show, and they tweeted back. But Adam, I'm saving that for when you're on the show, because Adam was meant to tweet the person back, but I tweeted him back, and I actually got a reply, funnily enough. And I'll read out the replies on next week's show. So well done, Adam.
Tony likes QPR too.
That's it. Everyone loves a bit of QPR. Smithy, Newcastle fan. I thought he supported West Ham.
I almost went when I was there.
I need to come on. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. We need the bands. I've been to QPR games. Their fans are amazing. There we go. Love it, QPR. Okay, let's talk.
When I was in London, it would be not like far like Brantford West, but like right close to the Central West. QPR.
The West is the best.
The West is
as
the best.
Jim Morrison would say.
Western Canada.
That's it. How is it in Canada at the moment? And the ice
rocking.
fishing?
Sunny, -10.
-10, Christ. You
-11.
know, I work in a cinema.
-30 last week, man.
Mate, I work in a cinema, and if it dips below -1, the screens don't get hot enough. And I get a lot of beef.
But to be fair, -5 over where you guys are is worse than our -15 or 20.
Do you have good heating in your cinemas over there? That's all I want to know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's one across the street here.
Got fires in there. You got a fire in there and everything.
Like Odeon.
So they were the QPR tweets, but this is the good bit, Ross.
Yeah.
Potter out again. So obviously I did my thing on Twitter, and I thought I'd pick out some of the best Potter out tweets that I'd seen.
I'm Potter in, by the way.
Well, I don't really care. I just think it's absolutely hilarious.
I'm Glazers in, Potter in.
Now I didn't know. I was a bit. Didn't really know what this guy was trying to say. I didn't know if he was Potter out or Potter in. This was his tweet.
Hard to figure out. I like the ones where they show Potter when he looked all healthy and what he looks like now. His eyes are all big.
That's 20. That's 25 Potter outs. 26 if you include the photo. I showed the one of him all baggy last week.
Oh, yeah. He had to do the big X too.
Yeah, that's it. Just in case, SNR Carter, I think he wants Potter out.
Get on the pot.
That's it. You want him in there? This one's a good one. Potter and Bowley can kiss my ass. Potter lose so many games, but Bowley still didn't take any action, while TT only lose one game against Dynamo Zagreb. Bowley is mental. His heart has been blind by Potter. Yeah. Potter out now. Potter out.
But Bowley seems to make these guys age. Like Tuchel looked young there, and then by the time Bowley came, he looked pretty jagged, and so same with Potter now. He's looking pretty weak.
Yeah, to be fair though, Tuchel's always looked a bit scraggly and old.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they should get Gareth Ainsworth in.
He could go on the Pete Doherty diet. Maybe he's on.
Then they'll know what an amazing manager is. Get Ainsworth in. Here's another.
Save the bridge.
Save the bridge. But Stuart Winwood really is upset. This one made me laugh because I think even if I was that upset about my football club, I would not stop watching Arsenal. Bye for now, Chelsea. For now. That means he might come back. After 34 years of loyal support, I can't watch any more of this while that Graham Potter is our manager. I've never done this to any other manager, and we've had bad times before. No, you haven't. But this is too much.
34 years. So he was in the Ken Bates regime. He would have remembered
That's
this.
What I mean. Surely when they were absolute crap.
They used to be worse than this.
Well, apparently he didn't stop then. But I guess success has gone to his head and he just wouldn't have any. Well, if you had a season
once you won a world club title, there's just no going back, I guess.
Mate, that's the icing on the cake. If you had a season ticket, though, and let's say an Arsenal season ticket, and Arsenal got relegated, would you go? Nah, I'm not doing this.
I would keep it. I'd keep it.
Exactly. I don't get that from
you. Always have been there, right?
Yeah, exactly. Stuart Wynyard
through the Emery years, through everything, you stayed there.
Been there. I wouldn't give it away for anything. In fact, we went to Championship. I'd probably be happy because the price would go down for season tickets.
You could go in peace too, a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I was the only one who was happy when I was like, what? We didn't make Europa League. Oh well, that's 200 quid off the season ticket.
Do you sell some of them, or you're not allowed?
No. We go to all of them. We share 2 season tickets with me, my dad and my brother. But my dad's a bit chill these days. Sometimes he's just like, nah. He won't go to Europa League. He went, oh, I'm not watching that crap. So
If we went down, we'd still win the FA Cup.
that's it. That's it. There was a protest planned, and there was another protest coming up. But this guy obviously got the wrong memo because he said, I turned up to the Potter out protest, but no one was here. Come on, mate. Read the memo.
Just like celebrating victories lately in the bridge.
I think he was doing that in a kind of tongue-in-cheek way. Like,
Okay.
yeah, I turned up and I'm pottering and there's no one here. But, you know, it's St. 28's day. Peter Ween says, I actually feel bad for the guy still stitched up with a crazy owner. Don't feel bad for him, mate. He's good.
Chose it. Like
Enjoy
Bobby
it
said
while
on
you can.
FTSN, Bobby on Army and FTSN, he's like, Potter chose money. He wanted out of the Brighton, and look how good Brighton are doing and without him.
Yeah, and I saw that interview with him the other day, and I did think that was a bit like funny when he's like, well, look at Arteta. And it's like, you spent how many million did you spend?
Arteta's first job. You've had plenty of jobs, Potter.
But how many you spent like 300 million?
Spent like $1 billion in 2 or 3 seasons there.
Square pegs in round holes is a saying that springs to mind. I would never give it up an Arsenal season ticket. That's what I love about you.
Well, yeah,
mate.
when I was there on that stadium tour, they were saying there's huge lineups for many years waits just to get in on.
Mate, we were on it for 10 years, and then as soon
Yeah.
as we went to the Emirates, we got it. And yeah, it's the I've
golden
already
ticket,
I've already
like
had
Willy
to chat.
Wonka. It's like the golden ticket.
Exactly. I think Willy Wonka was an Arsenal fan as well.
Yeah.
I've already had the discussion with my dad. I've been like, hey, so Dad, you've seen Arsenal win the league in person before. So can I go to the last game? He was like, yeah, don't worry about it. I was like, yeah. So going to Arsenal Wolves last game.
So even if we've locked it up, they only do the celebration on the last day. I've noticed that other years.
Exactly.
Too, right?
Exactly. So
We can plan this out. You're saying.
we can plan it out. We might be in the Europa League final though, so they might push it back. The
what I'm
parade.
planning I get mine through Arsenal Canada.
There we go. So you're going to come over.
Always guaranteed.
Excellent. We'll have to meet up for a few bevies. Potter out. What's your opinion on that? Well, what
You got to give him the whole season, because who would you? Just like when we were saying everyone was crazy and saying Arteta, like what do you go and replace it with? Is the question you got to ask yourself. So, who you're going to get in to come in and take all this pressure and manage?
This is our hero.
Do go back.
No, actually,
but he got axed just because he didn't want Ronaldo.
I think you should get Pete Doherty in.
Yeah, Pete Doherty is ready.
But we want crackhead Pete Doherty. We don't want. I'm not on the crack anymore, Pete Doherty. So we'll see how that goes.
Give Mudryk a little slap on the rear and get him going.
I think that would be an interesting social experiment, we could call it. Management on crack, to see how it would go. And then
you spell it like Rebel does and say, what's the crack?
Exactly. And you could spread out your hits throughout the day. So it's like a proper reality TV show. Wow. I mean, Pete Doherty as the manager of Chelsea. I think we've hit upon something here.
They'd be speedy anyway. Like Mudryk. They'd all be like Mudryk.
It would definitely be entertaining, I'll tell you that. Don't book the open top bus yet.
Oh,
here he goes. He's riled up. I heard that Pep's worried about Arsenal.
I heard you just want the FA Cup, and that's it.
That's it. Potter needs to be at least at the end of next season. Yes, I think put him in there forever.
Glazers stick around, keep knocking it up. Yeah.
I don't know why they've got this beef with the Glazers. They really get upset about all this crap, and I'm just like, get over it. Go out with someone else. So
lovely Americans.
I was just saying it because it winds up Man United fans so much. Do you think he will get sacked before the end of the season?
No.
You think they'll keep him?
They have like Leicester, Leeds, Everton, or something in their next 3 matches. So,
but they've only won.
They'll win 2 out of 3 of those at least.
They've only won 2.
They've been pretty bad. That Tottenham game was horrible. I couldn't even watch it.
Mate, that's the thing. Like, sum up the Tottenham game for me because it was
terrible. And then they were fluffing about, like Luke says, they're slapping each other, they're pushing. That was the most intense part, was when the game wasn't on.
I just remember when we couldn't score and it was pretty diabolical, but we weren't even that bad.
We didn't spend $1 billion either.
No, exactly. You'd think you'd at least get a few goals out of
Few of
Madrid.
those, right? And Aubameyang came on. That was abominable.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised he even got on the pitch, to be fair. Okay, so that's Potter out. You're saying stay to the end of the season and he's going to get a few wins under his belt.
But that Italian De Zerbi, he's showing anyone can do that at Brighton.
Oh, is he Italian?
Everyone always said Potter, so amazing, so amazing. Look what he does. Well, he ain't so amazing. De Zerbi's doing even better.
This is what I love about you, Moss. I don't know much about football outside of Arsenal, but you were the oracle. You tell me. I didn't know he was Italian. I thought he was from bloody.
You need me in that chat, don't you?
I thought he was Gareth Ainsworth's mate. He had a season ticket, QPR. No, there we go.
You know Twitter. I know football players' names.
All I do is just scroll and use. In fact, I'm a bit of a saboteur, really. I'd never tweet these people.
I've never been on Twitter in my life.
I've never tweeted people that have used their stuff yet because I'm wondering how they're going to react to it. But I will one day, I'm sure. It's funny, actually. I put a clip up on TikTok and you could have been an investigator journalist. Yeah, well, they wouldn't put it up on TikTok. So I peeled it because they wouldn't tell me why they wouldn't put it up. I peeled it, but then I went, I'll just delete it anyway.
I'm not on China TikTok either, but
they sent me a message a day later going, oh yeah, actually, no, the videos are right. You can put it up. And I was like, I've just bloody deleted it. So then I put it up again, and then they banned it again. So I've had to appeal it again. So
Jesus, I'd be banned off TikTok quickly.
No, I thought it was quite a nice video, to be fair. But hey, we'll get it up there soon enough. So obviously, onto our next subject. Everyone's so happy because United are back again. Yes, United.
Well, guess what? We're already back. It's the 90s. The Mullets are out.
The
United
90s.
and Arsenal are 1-2.
I did like this tweet though, or this picture that was sent, and it says,
"Run."
Hang on, let me get rid of the bloody thing.
They're
gonna get a trophy for beating Burnley, Charlton, Forest, and Newcastle.
Yeah,
that is quite an easy run, would you say?
Yeah, we had City.
Exactly. So, but who the hell did City get knocked out by?
They're playing Bristol right now.
Right. But who did they get knocked out by though? The
League. The League Cup. Yeah. Who did?
This is Spurs. I can't remember.
Yeah, Spurs.
I think this just proves that no one cares about the League Cup except for Man United fans right now.
Spurs keep saying they don't care about it, but they would have a freaking parade around London if they won that thing.
They take it all day, mate, all day. This made me laugh as well. The greatest players of all time: Bruno Fernandes, George Best, and Bobby Charlton. Like, are you on crack? Like, he's holding the Carling Cup there. He's holding the Carling Cup, the Carabao Cup.
He's number one at raping referees, that's for sure.
Now that's the quote of the show.
We're gonna get banned too.
Oh no, don't worry about it. To be fair, I'm pretty sure you can do what you want on YouTube. So I've heard.
Well, no, trust me, I find ways.
It's TikTok that you get the beef for. They lost to Southampton. There you go. Bloody hell.
Oh, it was Southampton. Oh, yeah, I remember them. I remember Southampton celebrating somewhat. Yeah, that's right.
Do you think that
they're up 1-0 right now, Bristol
Do you
City.
think that Man United winning the Carling Cup or the Carabao Cup, whatever it's called, is a sign that they're back?
No, to me, it's more just how Rashford's come together. Then you get him a big target man, the big Dutch Weghorst. Sancho's even getting better. AWB, they wanted to give this guy away for a sack of balls. And and now he's playing great. Dallow's playing great. Luke Shaw. The only one he's been so smart about to get out was Maguire.
So how much do you want for him? I mean, I'll have a bag of balls. What kind of balls? Like ball balls or marbles? No.
Deflated Tom Brady ones.
Real Tom Brady's
deflated.
To be fair, I reckon Tom Brady's balls are probably quite expensive. I mean, I reckon if you put Tom Brady's balls on the open market, I reckon they get a lot. My balls.
Giselle took half of them, though.
Yes. FYI, I'm going to put my balls on the market. I'm going to start the bidding at 45 pence. And we'll see where we go with those.
No, but that's to me, Ten Hag's done so good at coaching job that's why Man U's back. Not winning a trophy or not, but hopefully that satisfies them a bit, and we, maybe they slip up in the Europa and the FA Cup now, and
but they did remember that they won the Europa League.
The league a little bit because they've been winning nonstop.
They won the Europa League though not too long ago, didn't they? With Jose.
What do you think about? I don't know. Ian maybe wouldn't like that, but what if it was? I was saying and other people have been saying that. What if it's Man U, Arsenal in the Europa final? I think it would get more ratings TV wise globally than maybe the Champions League, depending on what the Champions League final was.
I reckon it will. It'd be massive.
Arsenal, Man U are so massive, hey?
I was looking at getting tickets over there prior to us getting in there, but now we're top of the league. It's one of those like, do you get the ticket and we're not there? I mean, I don't want to watch Man United play.
Well, I'm not at home, but yeah, I went to the Azerbaijan one, and we lost.
You went
with Chelsea, and that was devastating. Giroud.
How much did you pay for a flight for that?
Oh, it was crazy. I was on Sky Sports. I was like, "Thank you, London people, for not coming because they made me get tickets."
Stop it! Oh, you need to get me that clip. You need to show. I need to show it on the show.
It was on Sky Sports. I don't think they even played it.
That is they didn't play it.
But they were looking at my Arsenal tattoo on my leg.
That is genius.
They thought I was from London. That's why. And then they heard my accent and they're like, "Oh, where'd you come from?"
Well, it doesn't matter really. I remember getting offered a ticket through Arsenal, and I was like, "Oh, it's just."
The thing was, you guys in Britain had to go like Estonia or Latvia or something, and then train or bus down.
It was
$2,000. It was a crazy trip. Yeah. Where I just flew to Doha, where the World Cup was, and then to Azerbaijan.
Mate, if I had paid $2,000 for a flight and then lost 3-0. Hello,
Orlando,
mate. Orlando, nice. Thank you for watching. I know we're all here to see the Moss, my boy Moss, in his glory, and he's got his mullet back on. We see you, Jimmy. You may take our lives, but you can't take. And go to pick a feet. I like that bit. I'm going to pick a feet. So, are Man United back?
Anymore. It's too hot in here.
It's too hot. Are Man United back? Then Moss? Then no. They're not.
They're not. You don't think so, Oliver? I predicted them to get second. I think City's going to falter a bit more. Sorry, Ian, but I have United just because they're so hot. I think they'll end up getting second behind us.
I think they'll get to the final Europa League. I think we might fall at the semis, but
I think we might meet them in the semis.
I think if they win the Europa, then I'd say they're pretty much back.
Yeah.
But you've got a question, like, what would you rather have, the league or Europa League and the Carling Cup?
What has it been, 19 years, Ollie?
Yeah, no, it doesn't even feel like that long ago.
We got to get it.
I'm going Leeds beating Chelsea in the weekend. I mean, you can see it, mate. That you can definitely see it.
Yeah, Leeds.
I wouldn't be surprised with that.
Yeah, what's the score of Leeds and Fulham right now?
Okay, so since we are both Gooners, we're going to have a little chat about Arsenal and tomorrow.
Your Millwall's up 2-0 on Luton.
Yes, Tom, this is for you.
Fulham's 2-0. Sorry, Ollie.
Oh, there we go. I love you, Tom, and you couldn't come on the show tonight because you're watching Millwall Luton, and I'm glad you're winning. I'll clap this up, clip it up, and put it on next
Clip
week's
it.
show.
That's your buddy, right?
Huh?
That's your buddy that had the what was
Yeah,
it, Millwall?
he's a
He had
Millwall.
He had that orange Dutch shirt.
Yeah, he's got plenty of shit. He had a Hereford shirt on the other day.
Brighton's up 1-0 on Stoke too.
FA Cup though, isn't it? We're out now. It's kind of a bit of a shame.
Stoke City, couple Gooner DNAs in there.
It's true. I hate Stoke. So on our game, it's our elusive game in hand.
Tomorrow.
I mean, I was worried when we played Everton first off. How worried
if
are
we
you?
score on them, it could be floodgates. But if we don't score for like a long period, then it's dice mode, you know?
Do you think he's going to start Trossard again?
A lot of people are saying he will. I said I think he'll bring back Eddie because he'll be fired up that he missed out on one. And the timing of it, like if he goes, you know, brings back Party Wednesday, then you could maybe rest him Saturday, bring back Jorginho, and then they're all ready for Sporting Lisbon. So I was thinking he might start Eddie, and he'd be fired up because he knows Jesus is coming back. He missed out on a start. And then you go Trossard on the Saturday against Bournemouth. I think that would work.
We did look good, though, with Trossard as that false nine, didn't we?
Well, yeah, because then that's what a lot of people are saying, Ollie, is that he's more like Jesus, where he, you know, doing the give and goes and freeing up room for Martinelli more. And
Although I would say, I mean, I didn't think we played. I mean, I know the stat. We did play pretty well, but I didn't feel like I didn't feel like we played amazingly well up top. We didn't create.
I thought we dominated the midfield, which we do.
Definitely dominated, yeah. But I would have liked to seen a few more clear-cut chances, maybe.
Yeah, and taking away some of those goals, like, and then if you call Ben White chicken winging the goalie there, then why not give Saka the penalty? Like, makes sense.
I don't understand why these decisions keep going against us. But
like, it's the same ref. It's not like it's different refs and the same. It's, man, you're the same guy. You're calling a little hold on the goalie's hand versus Saka getting taken down.
I mean, it wasn't like he was going to save it anyway. He's the worst goalkeeper in the bloody league.
Yeah, I know. And then he punches it out. It's fair game. Now it's a new play, and Trossard, amazing shot.
Also, the offside looked pretty close as well.
And they didn't do the lines again, Oliver. I'm like, where are those lines? The guy's shoulders, like, maybe barely offside.
And then when they do the lines, I swear, like, there's a different take on it each time. I thought the Newcastle one in the Carling Cup final, I thought that was the Man United first goal. Looked offside to me. They drew the lines, and I was like,
yeah, sometimes they're
fair enough.
And it's like, is that direct? Is it slightly tilted? Like, how are they making these lines?
Just get the bloody computer to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We need less old refs in that room and more good technical guys.
No, but they could just do the thing they did in the World Cup. They had it all.
Yeah, the World Cup one was really good.
Yeah, it was just like, oh yeah, offside. No one said anything. No lines drawn. Bish, bam, bosh, done. I think we're beating them tomorrow. Boys are fired up to get revenge. We've got an excellent record at home. We do. We have
a terrible record against Daesh, though.
Yeah, no, I hate Daesh, but they've looked crap since.
What does Luke call them? Luke's calling them Stone Cold Daesh.
I know, he always has our number. They've been crap since they played us, though, haven't they?
Yeah,
I think they've had like one draw.
They're obviously going to sit way back, even more so with it being in our place. But
it's going to be the first game I've missed actually in a while because I've got to go to Manchester.
So if he went Eddie up top, would you still play Trossard and bring Martinelli on, or the vice versa?
No, I think he should start with the same team.
Trossard up top?
Yeah, and then bring Eddie on towards the end, and then bring Partey on.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit earlier.
We're only up 1-0, or it's 1-1, bring Eddie on, yeah.
Yeah. But I'm like you. I reckon it could either be 4-5-0 or it could be close. It's the first goal. But it looks like we've kind of sorted ourselves out defensively now.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It looks like we started kind of.
What about if Party's good to go? Do you go with it and risk a little another, injury for next week's Lisbon?
I just think Jorginho is playing so well.
So obviously they feel he's healthy.
I think Jorginho is playing so well and
that's what I've been calling for a while, is why not play, either Zinchenko or Xhaka is once in a while, or now play Party and Jorginho. I think it would be a great combo.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think
Jorginho's passing. I don't want to miss.
Start mixing it up because these teams are going to plan for there being certain players in certain players.
When you got Odegaard and then you got Jorginho with longer, sweet passes between the backs, and
but it's such an important game for us. I did pick out some tweets. This one made me feel really happy. He's back.
Yeah. And that just lifts up Eddie. It lifts up Martinelli. It lifts up Gabriel. It lifts up everybody, you know.
Exactly. But when I signed him, when we signed him, I thought he's good, but I didn't think he was going to be as good as he is. He's just like
and I loved him from Brazil days and before City, and then City would always just play him on the right wing because they had Aguero, then they had other guys, and it's like, man, this guy's a true center forward. Like you see him with us, he's strong little dude, man, and his link up play is excellent.
I just gutted we didn't have him when we played City at the Emirates because, mate, I think if he had played that, he would have. We might have got at least a result out of it. This next one made me feel a little bit sad, but this is what squad football's all about, really. Saying that Kieran Tierney could leave.
See why he doesn't ever get it. I don't know. Arteta loves Xhaka too much, I guess, to play Tierney and Zinchenko.
But I guess this is
now they're making all these Newcastle rumors. What do you think, Ollie?
Look, if he's not happy, and obviously Arteta doesn't fancy him as much in the system, then I'd say, go with our blessing. But then at the end of the day, like if I was him, I'd be like, just won the If we win the Premier League, you'd be like,
maybe he gives them a start down in Lisbon. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think he should, but.
Or on Bournemouth in the weekend and then saves Zinchenko for Lisbon. One of the two. You got to do one of those.
Yeah, but then he doesn't like doing that, does he?
But yeah, he never seems to. But if he goes Newcastle, I like what Luke, my buddy, always says from our channel across the pond. He always says if it's Newcastle, then we're asking for 75 million. They got money.
Yeah, you know what? We'll at least get 40 million out of it. And reality is, it's probably what he's worth. But you could push.
And we got to ask for 50 or 60 to make sure we get 40 or 50. Yeah.
I mean, I can't even remember how much we bought him for, but
it was like 30, wasn't it? 25.
I think it was less than that. But...
25.
This one made me laugh. This is
put it in the trap someone. What?
This is just bants from other people's side. Since United fans are trying to push an agenda, even our youngsters have won bigger trials than your fidget spinners. I mean, but who's she talking about? Who's the young player that she's talking about Man United? Obviously,
young he's looking there.
Yeah, no, Unique Cutie wasn't very happy with what United fans are pushing an agenda. Thus, she wrote a tweet.
She's calling them fidget spinner.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What is a fidget spinner?
I don't know. Is it what the little boys do with the little twirly thing? Is that what it is?
I mean,
what happened to what were the things we used to have? Yo-yos and
yo-yos, man. Now they were good. Remember when they had the resurgence and they were like called pro-yos, and they had the thing in there,
walking the dog, all the shit.
But then they did these new ones, didn't they? And they had these things in there that made them spin for like much longer, which was kind of cheating a bit.
These fidget spinners are no technique, no talent. Like,
I just want to know
to the kids these days. All of them.
How old is Unique Cutie? Because she looks a lot younger than I am, and she's bringing up fidget spinners.
Like she'd like to date Martinelli, maybe take out his young wife.
Exactly. Is he wearing my shirt there? No, he wasn't wearing my shirt. Was Tierney wearing my shirt? I swear. No, he wasn't. I need to get a new shirt. This one is old. And I know you don't like the one that I wear on streams. You don't like the one I wear on streams, do you, Moss?
The
marble one. You don't know?
Oh, yeah, the splash one or whatever they call it. That was like the worst jersey we ever thought of.
Every time I wear it, I get a comment going, "Why are you wearing it?"
We got pink. Thank God we don't wear those pink ones.
Yeah, I don't like the pink one. Hey, do you know Arsenal have worn their home kit more times this season than they've only worn the away kit once?
I know we broke the box office, Oliver, with our black and gold jerseys. But is it? I think Luke was telling me it's continued, or Bargav. Someone was telling me It's like I was Tariq from Tariq Talks. He's saying it's the all-time best-selling jersey now.
We've only worn it in
You would
one
know
Premier League away game. So
The black, we wore it lots.
no, we've worn it in Europa, but like in the league, we've
Oh.
only worn it once. Which means they're trying to push to use the red more, which I like. It's like more tribalism, you know.
The team is blue, wear your red, but yeah,
So-
the black and gold is like one of the all-time best sellers ever.
Have you got it? Do you
Yeah.
have it?
I
don't
bought
have it.
Peony one, I bought Cream Bone one.
You would buy me one.
I did when I came to London.
I want an Edinburgh. I want an Edinburgh one with your name on the back. That's what I want.
Yeah.
I want an Arsenal one.
Hids.
I want an Edinburgh.
I got a
Is it
hid.
Edinburgh United? Is
It was Edinburgh United, but it's not very big. It's,
No, that's why I want it. That's why I want it.
and
Club
then,
shop.
but I bought Hibs. That was not by the stadium, Easter Road in Edinburgh.
Love that. Love that.
Yeah.
So,
The
What
best
is
play for the
your-
Hibs.
what is your prediction for the game tomorrow night?
I was just on Armory one, and I said 2-0. I think Guard and Trossard.
Yeah, I think it's gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna go 2-0, but
Because I
we might
think
get in there.
if we
early.
score early, like you're saying, it could be 3, 4, 5. But I think we're not going to get that first one till right before half, and then get a second one half, and then it's done.
So if we win, we go 5 points clear. Man City of Newcastle on the weekend. What are you thinking?
Draw,
Do you think they can get a draw?
yeah, and then we're.
They looked pretty
we're home.
bad against Man United, though, didn't they?
So if we're 5 points, and then we're like 11 up on Man U, I think too.
Yeah, I think we're quite far up on Man U at the moment.
But then we have a game in reverse because they had no games and we had 2 this week.
No, but I think we're caught up then, aren't we?
We passed them in games tomorrow.
Okay.
So we'll be 11 up, but they got a game in hand, but we'll have the same amount of games as City.
Last question, Moss. Do you think we're going to do it?
Oh, yeah. Everyone's always like, no one called this. No one called this. The start of the season, before it even started, I said top two. And then at Christmas, I'm like, we're champions at Christmas.
I did not think we were going to.
That's like, I think that's one of the best records there's ever been in the Premier League.
I didn't think we would ever do this well. I'm still kind of pinching myself. I kind of hate my job
at the start of the year, like 3rd or 4th.
Where I go into it is just go into it game by game. I don't even think about the bigger picture. It's just like right next game, win. And then we're here.
But
I do think
like the start of the season, like smashing Sevilla, and like we were looking so good as a unit. It's like, man, we're gonna do something good this year.
Yeah, it's just a shame we've had this dip. But to be fair, we've done well to come out without Jesus. When we get Jesus back,
I was worried about that Villa game, and then we played an amazing second half.
Mate, that was tough.
3 goals in the second half. It was awesome.
We got there. Okay, Moss. Is there anything else you would like to add before we
United go to Liverpool this weekend? Oh, I thought you. Oh no, yeah, you said City, Newcastle.
City, Newcastle. I was just looking at that one. I don't really care about United. I don't think United are gonna.
See, like some of these teams, there could be some draws. We might even get further ahead if we can win tomorrow.
Liverpool are terrible now, though, aren't they?
They might climb. They might make a little push here because now they're out of. Well, they should be out of Champions League. Who knows? Something
when is your
focus on their league now? Liverpool.
Yeah, well, they've got it really, haven't they?
Yeah, they got it.
When is your next show, Moss, on ATP Talks? Or
I think we might do one Thursday night. Talk about how the Arsenal game was, and then the preview for Bournemouth kind of thing. A lot of people do them Thursday or Friday, I guess. And then, but every week we do Saturday across the pond. We do always the goal rush, like the 3 p.m. kickoffs for UK. So people in the UK, tune in because we give all the live goal updates, and we've been lucky the last couple of weeks because Arsenal. Oh yeah, and Arsenal's again. Bournemouth. Yeah, that's awesome.
brilliant. I'll be at the game on Saturday,
Awesome.
but I do want to come on one of your shows
when we're not bored. And then Saturday nights, really late for you guys, but Luke stays up. We always do like an MLS and an NHL game, hockey.
And is that what is that on your channel?
Yeah, Across the Pond Sports Talk. Me and
Across the
Luke
Pond.
and Bargav, Creek Talks. Man, lots of people come on at different times. Just open house, open forum.
Please like and subscribe
Yeah.
to the channel. What's the actual channel? What is it in YouTube?
ATP Sports Talk stands for Across the Pond Sports Talk. We go across the pond and then we go back again.
I was that stupid I couldn't even work it out.
So we like to, for British people, we like to that are into NFL, NBA, NHL, perhaps, we do games for them and talk and have shows and same thing, like, North Americans that are up early all the time to watch Premier League, we got the live goal rush going, and it's everywhere else in the world besides England that, get all those games every Saturday, and you guys don't.
There you go. You
go to the game, so you're a champion.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm lucky enough. I pinch myself. I'm lucky enough. Dad didn't want to go to Bournemouth, so I was
what area of London do you live in?
I actually live in Surrey, which is
so it's a bit of a trip.
It's not too bad. You get a few beers, jump on the train, takes an hour.
That was weird. In Edinburgh, we could drink outside, and in the train, in the tube or whatever, and then we'd go to Glasgow for a match. And they'd take away your drinks right away.
Yeah, well, to be fair, you're pretty much allowed to drink on the trains in England as well. You're not meant to on the tube, but no one ever really polices it. As long as you're not bloody kicking the crap out of the tube or something.
It's not being like the 80s as well.
No, that's it. The prime days, the good old days. Moss, you're a legend. Thank you so much for coming on tonight. It's been a pleasure having you, and I do want to come on one of your shows, so we'll have to make it work. Not that I know anything about anything, but I'm sure I can give some silly
little MLS. Benteke was playing.
Yeah, that's it, mate.
For Rooney's DC United last Saturday we were doing.
So if you have been watching and you're new, please subscribe to ATP Sports Talk. That's Moss's channel. Subscribe to Full Time Sports Network. This has been
Full Time Sports Network. They do a lot of different things. It's awesome.
We mix it up, and I'd love to have you back again, Moss. So if you're ever free, let's do it. And so peace and love, brothers and sisters.
Take care, Ian out there too.
And one more thing, come on the Arsenal.
Come on the Arsenal. So good.
England!